I'm Joe.
And I'm Ben.
And we're the Bourbon Boys. Let's pour a glass. Welcome back again. We got Big Rob here joining us again, and God love him. He brought some bourbon with him. Nice guy. I like this guy. He's a good guy. So he brought with him Jefferson's Ocean, aged at sea. So this is, we just looked on it, this is batch 23, right?
Voyage 23.
Voyage 23. So what Jefferson does, as we've spoken about before, they don't make their own bourbon. They source it from undisclosed locations. They don't really say. And they try to do something to put their own little, they blend it or they put their own little twist on it. In this particular case, they put it in, I think originally it was fresh oak barrels and put it on a ship and sail it around the ocean. Now they're putting it in used oak barrels and shipping it, I think on their website, what did it say? Five ports.
Continents or stops or something.
And it crosses the equator 4 times. But it's kind of pricey. This bottle, how much was it?
I think it was like 35, 40 bucks.
35 or 40 bucks. A full bottle, 750 bottle is 80 bucks, which is kind of what we base everything on here to keep it consistent. So $80 for, so it's on, to me, on the higher end of the price scale for bourbons that I think. But it is readily available, which
it is.
I do appreciate it that it's readily available. But it's possible we've been sampling this a little bit before we got on camera.
Maybe a little bit.
Because we have not had, I believe I've had Jefferson's Oceans in the past, but it's been a couple years ago, and they don't use the same one every time. So it's not consistent necessarily from, I say batch, but voyage to voyage. So I don't know how many years they've been doing this now, at least since 2014 or 15. But look, it's really cool. I don't know if you see this. It's got Thomas Jefferson's head on the wood, which I like. It's pretty slick.
It's like it's stamped into there or something.
It is. It's like carved in. Laser etched. CNC maybe? I don't know. But we'll put it back in there. All right, so on the nose.
Very light.
Very light on the nose.
So this one's a 90 proof. I don't think I mentioned that. They do not disclose the mash bill that they have in there, so it's hard to say. It's light. I'm getting pretty much all spice. I'm getting no sweetness on that.
A little sweetness, maybe. But yeah, a lot of spice.
What's the
Very
spice?
light. Very light.
Not a lot of alcohol smell.
No alcohol. Kind of. I'm gonna say bananas.
I was just about to say I can smell the ocean.
I'm gonna go in for a sip here.
All right, beat you to it. Very light.
Yeah.
Not a heavy bourbon at all. It's got some flavor. It's not overpowering.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on.
No, I mean it's not bad. This does not taste bad. Like I said, when I'm drinking, that's your time to talk because I have something in my mouth and I can't talk, so I give you guys time. That's your moment to talk since I run on at the mouth a little bit.
So we can't get you to shut up.
That's true. Yeah, I mean it's not unpleasant to drink. It's
I know we kind of talked about it before, how people can taste the saltiness or something of the ocean. I don't really taste that, but it's like, it's something.
I think you said dill before.
I did say dill. I'm not tasting that this time, but like a briny, I don't know.
I think this one would be good on a hot summer night if you're sitting outside. It's not heavy.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel heavy. It's very light and kind of crisp, but not. It's not a typical bourbon taste to me. It's pretty light.
It's very light. I'd say it's. I guess the term they use is complex. There's not a lot going on there. You get some. You're drinking some whiskey. It's kind of bourbony, but there's not a lot going on with it. You're not. It's just the flavor it hits you. It's not. You don't get multiple flavors in there. I'm getting just pretty much kind of a spice. I'm gonna guess it probably has a relatively high rye
Yeah.
bill in it, because I'm getting not much sweetness to it, but mostly spice. Mostly the spice, but it's light. It's only, like I said, only a 90 proof.
Doesn't hang around long. There's
No.
not a long after finish on it at all.
But
Should we try some ice in there?
yeah, I'm afraid the ice is not gonna
That's
happen.
I'm afraid it's gonna water it down a
I'm
little bit.
afraid it's already watered down.
already.
Not bringing a whole lot at this point.
Small one here.
I need a tiny one. I got me a small pour on this one. It's not the size of the pour, it's what you do with it.
Motion of the ocean.
Yeah, it's the motion of the ocean.
Oh boy.
Let's see. There we go. This smallest one I can find there.
Yeah, it kind of just mutes everything.
Yeah, it muted it down.
Just turns it down.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, we're going to finish these off and we'll come back and see what our final thoughts were if you don't see where this is going. All right, we did finish these off. It wasn't an issue.
Especially after the ice.
Well, I could hardly tell after the ice. So as we alluded to before, the ice did not help this in that we were afraid of. The ice really just washed out any flavor that was there. I drank all mine and my ice cube is still in there. I didn't have a lot, but I tried to drink it quickly before the ice melted. But as soon as I put the ice cube in there, it didn't bring any flavors, it just washed out everything.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Rob?
Watered it down, yeah.
What'd you say we reminded you of? Watered down iced tea. is what you
Yeah.
said.
The end of a glass of iced tea. It just we lost all that punch from the original iced tea. So,
It just
yeah,
lost
definitely.
it. So I've had a number of Jefferson's products. They're marketed as premium products. They're a high price tag, $80 for a bottle of this. To me is a premium level price tag, but it is only 90 proof, which to me is a lower proof. Not just for me, that's a lower proof a whiskey. And I'll be honest with you, I've not had a Jefferson's product that delivers, and this one's no exception to me. It's not bad. I mean, it's not like you can't drink it, like you're like, this is horrible. But when you're paying a premium price, I want a premium product, and this, I don't know.
It's definitely not a premium product in flavor by any means. It wasn't interesting on the mouth. It was kind of bland. It wasn't terrible, but it was, to me, it tasted more like just a commodity whiskey. Nothing special.
Yeah, I agree. I know they try to put a lot into this. I mean, sailing around the world in the ships and whatever, but it is not. I don't think it pays off, in my opinion.
To me, it's a gimmick. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's the way I really see this. And sadly, there's plenty of bourbons that are in the $20 price range. I'm going to go with Old Granddad right off the top. That is a bottle and bond that is far superior than this. Old Forester, bottle and bond, or the 100 Old Forester. There's and I mean numerous other ones that are better than this and literally a fourth of the price. I mean,
For sure.
Yep.
to me, this one here is an $80 bottle. I say it drinks like a sub $20 bottle.
Most
Or
definitely.
maybe 20-ish. And even then, it doesn't really compete with the better $20, $25 bottles. It's just an also-ran with those, in my opinion.
I agree. Like you said, it was a marketing gimmick to put it on a boat. Yeah, did it work? Yeah, it should have went around the world a couple more times to get some more flavor. That's where I'm sitting with it. So I think it didn't pay off for the effort they put into it.
You should not allow it to port. You're saying they should
That's-
Yeah, just
Keep
keep
going.
on sailing.
Keep going.
going.
You had a year of COVID. You could have let it go another year. I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
if they were selling this at $20, $25, I'd say
It's all right.
It's all right.
Pick up one. It's a neat story.
It
I
might
guess.
hit your palate, but at $80, I just can't. I can't recommend that in any way. I'm gonna give it a 2 on flavor because it's drinkable, but
Right.
it's very pedestrian. And I'm gonna give it only a 1 on value because of the just incredible. To me, like I said, a high dollar price tag, $80. I know there's a lot of bourbons out there, a lot more than that, but to me, that's still a higher end bourbon, and this doesn't even come close to like that.
No, it doesn't give you anywhere near the flavor that some of the $80 bottles I've had do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, I totally agree. I think 2 is pretty good on the flavor. Not a whole lot there. Pretty light, and a 1 on the value because it is expensive for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I agree.
So there you go.
There you
So
go.
if you see this, if somebody offers it to you, feel free to try some. I don't know if I appreciate Rob stepping
Yeah,
up.
thanks a lot.
Yeah,
bringing
I'm
it
bringing
to
the
the
bad
table.
ones on. I apologize, but it
You
happens.
see, he was a little worried about it because he didn't buy the big bottle.
Exactly.
He bought the small bottle.
Yep.
So $375 here as opposed to $750, and it was a wise choice.
Yes, most definitely.
He's smarter than he looks. So
Yeah.
like that. So that's a plus for him.
Smarter than average better.
If you see that, if you see it on the shelf, just sail on by.
Oh wow! There we go. I love that.
That's good.
That was good.
You've been holding that back.
Oh,
haven't you?
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
been holding that.
Waiting.
Sit on that one for a while.
All right. As always, let us know what you think. If you got any comments, we'd love to hear from you. If you have any suggestions for us, please let us know. And until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in.
See ya.